Well, as you can probably see, it's an absolutely gorgeous afternoon, and I have been walking all the way around, not seen a soul, don't expect it, and it's just beautiful. So along the way I've had a conversation with Abaq. So I was asking Abaq about injuries that the family has sustained, life-changing, life-threatening injuries. Certainly his brother's daughter, so that's your brother Abaq, his daughter, she sustained an injury while deer hunting, and I understand that they have sort of like dips. There are dips in the forest in between the furrows. Actually at this time of year water will gather, but they can lie in them when they're very, very deep. And the deer can be chased in that direction. They will herd the deer in that direction, the particular deer, and as it flies over there or jumps over there, they can grab it. And this is a great skill which they're obviously superbly expert at. And it was during one of these chases that Abaq's daughter lost her eyesight. The deer, the baby deer or the young deer, kick and fight with their hoofs, and they wouldn't chase a deer, from what I understand, they would not chase a deer that had antlers, a rack. It's just too risky. It would pierce a lung or a heart. But this deer had kicked and fought back, and this girl, who his brother's daughter, she lost eyesight in both eyes. It's a permanent injury, so it precludes her from having a mate, which is terribly sad. So I then asked if anybody else had had injuries like this, and seemingly they have. Now Abaq's sister, she has a son, and I'm right in thinking that he's in his 20s? Was he in his 20s? Exactly the same injury, and was that through deer hunting? Yeah, exactly the same injury. Total loss of sight. So they are, you don't realise that their lives are now sort of mapped out for them, because they are dependent. They cannot be independent. And they are actually, as it happens, I think these two, this boy and girl, are quite good buddies, because they've got a common theme of interest they can talk to about. So they can't have a family or anything like that, because they cannot be self-sufficient. They cannot provide on their own should they need to. So just want to tell you that I thought it was really sad and very interesting. So I've asked Abaq if there's anything that I can get that he needs that they can't get that might be of use. I don't know what it would be that's not available around here, but if I can do it and I can assist, I would gladly do that. So we have to be grateful for all the things that we have, and we just take for granted. And we don't realise that when these people are living in the forests, they have to catch everything they eat, and what they survive on, and their home and everything is all dependent on how they make it. If they're in an area which is volcanic or has earthquake prone or bushfires, they're up against that as well. I mean, there's none of that here. But the deer, yeah, they can commit injury, really bad injury. So it's worth thinking about. And I thought it was a really, really sad story. Both my parents have now gone. They've passed to the other side, and they both lived through extraordinary times. My mother was born in 1915 and my father in 1920, and I can remember asking my mother a couple of years before she died, I said, what was the most fantastic thing that happened in your life? And she says, to look out the window and see the moon and know that man has walked on it. Remarkable, isn't it?